chamber and so forth towards B to start things off here as Sentinels are going to be attacking. And, it'll be slowed down right away.
Well, we started quickly slowed down by Bustio. Nice little tag going on the B side as the Sentinels are trying to push into this B site. Nice little shocky indeed, and it doesn't allow Sentinels to really get into the site as of yet. Comm is holding towards the back of the default boxes. Is going to be able to drop one before to allow the rest of EG to rotate back and trade off the Rhinoid control into tree side. It's given up by EG. The battle's going in towards mid. Apoth still gets a frag though up on that sliding door, and it's a crossfire between him and Reform. A little bit of a paranoid going back on the defender side, but Six still gets the kill. But the Satchel Charges comes out on that defender side, and Kempeki falls. A 4-on-3 as we are now moving into the site for the Sentinels. Sick is indeed around the corner, but that's a double swing to come out. Shazam's trying to trade it out, but it's only able to get one. Dapper looking for the clutch, now spotted by the Jenny. 47 seconds left in the round as he picks up the spike, and he now just kills the noise for a bit. Back on the garden side, looking for the flank from behind. And Comm is reading this. Back down towards the ramp, but Dapper still wins the fight. A 1 versus 1.
See if he can make this one happen. I love the way he rotated on that. On his back here. He went fast towards that A ramp, right? And Comm knew, Dapper knew he needed to switch up his positioning right away after so much fighting happened at Tree. That's the final kill of the round. A 3K for Dapper. Sentinels is not going to peek and give up those easy angles. You see Tens holding such a tight one, but he gives it up the second time.
Kempeki still has a flash, so this could be huge going into the later half or the retake attempt, and it's not even needed.
After this round is over, but right now it's the 5v4 retake coming in for EG. A lot of guns to make this tough from Sentinels.
Still going to work here and still holding the ground. The last two guys up on Heaven for EG. It's going to be very difficult. Okay, a little bit of damage with the shock dart and an op shot. It's back to a 2v2. It's Common, Bustio. There's no recon dart, so you have to go for the body checks and make sure that the trades work. One on the left, one on the right. The alarm bar is huge here as they're pushing forward, and Dapper has been on point this game so far.
And I think they got Shazam right on the back with that sonar bolt. Or that, sorry, the owl drone. They popped. Oh, the turn! The flash! Oh, what teamwork. Enough said.
Kempeki's going to try to turn the round back in their favor, but he gets spotted by the 0-1. Oh, Comm misses a shot, and this is the timing for Kempeki to move in, so Reform falls. Of at least Apoth, yep, they got their two first kills, anchoring inside the site this time as he fell back after those two kills. Is able to at least calm down and weather the storm for Sentinels that almost had an opportunity to turn it over. Now Tens with the operator we mentioned before has this tailwind activated, but now cannot spot anybody there. Oh, misses a shot unfortunately as he probably did a sidestep on that frag, leaving now Shazam on his own, breaking the recon dart. Information now given that he's walking inside the 8 site. 18 seconds left on the clock. Goes for the swing after hitting the switch actually, and now it's going to be confirmed with a lockdown towards mid side. Tens already pushing in, headshot by Bustio. The Hunter Security come out, a TP out on the other end, but it's still Kempeki and Sick pushing in, and they're opening up the site. Unfortunately, the upshot by Bustio does not connect.
As soon as possible. Here, Bustio just walks out into mid. He has cover from Cat, and there it is. Shazam goes down, no more initiator.
Exactly, and Tens couldn't be there to go for the trade with his own operator, so again, TPing away. As Apoth gets the frag here onto Sick, up toward Chambers as Sentinels. You can play him as a duelist.
They're so ready for each other. Tens' pick is pivotal here. Literally, the round relies on this shot, and it happens. Reform goes down. Can they follow this up?
The full shot missed.
Oh, my word.
In the back of this site is going to be Apoth. In fourth position where he's at, gets that first one onto Tens. Paint shells coming out to stop on the sidewalk. He swings back out for the triple kill and a 4 into the round. What a round by Apoth as EG are 1 round away open. Full teleportation comes out into the site for Sick, but Reform still comes out from the sliding door, continues forward, and it's going to be a hail of trades, but still in favor of EG. Another one through the smoke, that's a triple for Jogimo, and the last one is stuck inside Wine, and that's going to be Shazam on his own. Once again, in a situation where he's going to look to try to clutch this. He spots 2 at least, and Jogimo push Dapper away from the defender spawn, and now EG has to move a little bit quicker because there's a flank coming in about 10 seconds for the other 2 players of Sentinels up on the mid side. So that plan's going to come in. They finally initiated into the site. Dapper trying to go for a fight. Forces a TP away here from Bustio. Now as things will calm down for a bit, the Allen drone's going to spot Dapper on that rotate, so they know that Comm's playing towards that B main side. But it's still 3 players from EG playing in the back of the site.
Run, Comm, run! Going for the far flank. He actually chooses from B main to go all the way around. Does he buy enough time, though? 3 in Boathouse.
Exactly. I mean, they've done their job on the back site. Calm comes in for that flank as they were still focused on B main. What a run by Calm. The rotate's coming out. Boostio's making a lot of noise here, but there's only 10 seconds left. We're going with the TP back into the A site. And now it's a race against the clock more than kills. He goes for another TP. The Shrouded set to finally get the frag. And is going to be, are there going to be any utilities coming in? There's that fragment on the ground, but the plant comes down. Calm is pushing in towards that window side to kill 3. And somehow they get Flybrig. Now for Evil Geniuses. The battle here on the other end. Sick though with that rifle that disables that previous round. Gets 2 kills. Make that even 3 from the top of it. They're going to try to get in. Actually, it started off with a little bit of utility usage towards this B side. And okay, maybe you don't need that Harness Fury when Boostio gets an entry like that. But we still have anchors inside the A side of Sick and Kenpeki. And it's not looking good here for EG at all. From the shadows, gets cancelled. Doggymo's just trying to do whatever he can to try to close his door. At least he finally closes it, but with the cost of his life, and that's a big showstopper out of the board.
It's like hand sliding down the wall, grabs the trigger. So it looks like it is going to be that retake play. All 5 members of Sentinels ready to crash back into the site. The lockdown's been used, so EG knows it's just going to be bodies approaching these doors to try to fight back before it happens.
Start acting quick here for Sentinels because that clock's ticking down. There's only one more to go, and that's Shazam off the swing. Showstopper in, Jogmill up towards that sidewalk, and it's Showstopper. It actually doesn't hit Tens, but Boostio kills him with the dual defense at least. Here comes a flank though from the B main side. It's being heard by Calm just around the corner. The close range Spectre does get the kill onto Sick, and now we're pulling out with the Hunter's Fury from Shazam. Tags. Gets 1 frag, yes, and indeed 2 tags in the back of the site, allowing Kenpeki to push forward. But Boostio still comes in to work with that dual defense. And that's Shazam on his own looking for a clutch. And it's stopped once again. Boostio has come up huge into this round.
On this rush, I feel like they've pulled Sentinels left to right. A little bit of an anti-strat here, maybe. Figuring out what Sentinels may have done through these 2 open qualifiers. Oh, hey, Tens.
That was a big paranoia for Tens to be able to get that kill, and Kenpeki still moving in with Sick from the sliding door. 1 towards the hell side. Now Calm's on his own. And he's stopped and suppressed by the 0 point. And now as it's screen through, they're just going to try to trade it back. Yeah, he gets the kill into Kenpeki.
0-2, right? We haven't mentioned that enough for both of these
teams. The underhand flash attempt to push out towards the mid side for the control doesn't work out. It's a 1-for-1. EG continues to trade it out though.
It's chaos.
It started off with some KO battles with information towards this A main side, but Sentinels tried to play a little bit more differently into this round and trying to take the matter into their own hands to go for a pop flash trap play to get stopped.
EG have set them up very nicely with this last frag in mid.
Nice shot though by Shazam.
Answers.
Not really trying to go for the switch because most of the utility was just clearing out towards the spawn side, so EG did have an idea that potentially somebody was towards the market, but Apod still loses the duel. Kenpeki on the flank. The Lendl shots there onto Calm. 0 point coming out, doesn't connect to the last 2 players of Joggimo and Reformed. Still a flash available for Reformed. Shazam down to 9 HP as he wins that fight. For that flank, a 1v1, and he heard that recon dart, and he does get that second kill for the Red Bull. Come in for Kenpeki though, and they need this rotate to come out. Hence waiting for by the smoke, a jump peek that is ballsy. And on the top of a shrouded step, Apoth looking for the frag. A wallbang coming in from the bottom of the ceiling. Or the bottom to the ceiling to drop Tens. And now the last 3 players are trying to get something done, but they're wasting time. And as they're trying to come in, that null command gets canceled right away. And that is it. Calm going to work. And they seal the deal in the first round as EG wins the first map.
With that one is Apoth again on this flank. Whether it's him or Calm trying to cause problems, and he does for Shazam.
The one that's causing problems is Apoth actually with the lurk back out towards that mid site. And actually, as he dies, there's going to be a second lurker, so this is going to be a nice little wrench in the wheels here for EG, as Sentinels are trying to push forward. They're trying to fight back towards the main side, and it's going to be Sick off the ropes. Joggimo on the top gets the kill for a 3rd into the round. Standing his ground.
Clean cloud bursts.
Nice shot.
Clean shots.
2 coming in for Sentinels. Boostio though trades it back. That lurk on mid side works out for Tens, but Sentinels still has better positioning. Immediately trade that back. Calm is
Jogamo.
jumping to dodge bullets, and Boostio gets the first blood. So all of this
Finally.
disruption goes in for the lurk on mid side, but Shazam adds Snowman, kills 2 of his own. They still had the Viper alive, and Apoth lurks towards that back to get the kill onto Shazam. But the spike is down. This has to be a huge kill coming out from Calm, and it does. It works out. There's 20 seconds left, and Tens gets the frag onto Boostio, who misses the shot. Now there's 15 seconds left. They're all dropping like flies. Calm has to go for another clutch attempt. He goes for the fake plant, goes for the kill, the headshot onto Tens, and there's only 8 seconds now. He's walking on ice this time and not lava. The fake plant, the peek out. There's not enough time. He's going to have to hunt it down, and it's going to be now Sick just going behind and winning by time. The frag right after. It doesn't seem like they really want to focus into the B side yet, though, for EG. It has to be a fight on mid side, and it's lost.
Spike wasn't close. They still haven't planted. They can feel like they cleared it. There's a bit of wall they can work around here. If Boostio can have left side, I feel like they're safe enough to get a plan.
Does get that frag onto Kempeki, especially with the Viper being down. These are crucial kills to get, but he doesn't get the second one there onto Shazam, and even a spray through the Viper's pit. Spots a third one, easy frag.
Ready to take on what could be 3 coming around the corner almost immediately, but he's also able to give pivotal information. He gets tagged by Reform.
With no bullet trails, he still gets a tap in there and a kill. You just hate to see it, as even then, Tens almost got dropped. Thankfully, there was only a Spectre for Apoth. Now the spike plant comes down. Shazam goes with the Hunter's Fury, does get the connect onto Reformed. So we now have a 1-player disadvantage for EG and low in terms of their weaponry. Boostio with the rifle has to come up huge, runs out of bullets as Dapper gets a frag with that Phantom. But here it comes from behind, the no-scope, then the second one. Taking his time for these 2 kills. It's a 2v2, Vandal not picked up. We're still far away from getting to the fuse because that wall is still up here for the pulse plant for EG. Now Kempeki finally sticks it up. The wall comes out for the defender side. And now we're halfway. We're off it. We're peeking through. Clock is ticking down. Nice headshot there onto Apoth, but we're still sticking that spike off the kill. Apoth gets the frag, but it's too late. Yeah, this is what was important off that timeout. How to stop Tens from that aggressive box that he's been playing the whole time in this half. Whereas usually good for these kills onto Jogimo, and now it's time for Jogimo to open it up in the end with nice support from the utility from Calm with the recon dart to be able to get these players there towards the towards green. At least we get a plant, and it's a plant to keep Apoth alive here back towards the mid side. So EG has to keep Apoth alive, but it's actually made up by Tens, so the pulse plant lineups are not working out for that anymore. At least for the frags inside the site, it works out.
Too.
Last player standing.
Make that.
Oh my word, EG, the way you're playing right now.
Enemy down.
Sick looking to stop that in its tracks. Spike is planted here, and Sentinels have to regroup, and Shazam is going to help that.
Okay. Nice little frag from Shazam, and that forces out the Viper's pit from Apoth. He's actually pinging it towards the generator too. But now you also have snake bites on the top. That rotate came a little bit too late here for Sentinel, so now they have to start winning the fights around the Viper's pit. There's that second snake bite. Lined up for it. They ping it. He puts it on the ground. And now you're just going to run that clock. Oh, wait. This is a shock dart.
Last player standing.
Close, creating a lot of chaos to make sure.
A 5 versus 5 on the retake with a lot of players from Sentinels all towards yellow and one looking for the late flank. Calm gets a nice wallbang kill, but this fight on mid is huge. This fight on mid is coming up and Jogimo wins it. So that allows now EG to move back forward, but it's a 3 versus 3, a battle back inside that site. And those headhunter shots are coming in from Boostio. Shazam on his own, but then Jogimo's coming in for his second kill.
Seeing one there, it looks like it actually popped itself from the distance it flew. Oh my god.
The
Tens right there for Boostio, the cat and mouse game. It looks like Sense may be able to grab B site here.
Recon dart, just the timing. And now a nice shock dart at least that lands on the feet of Sick. But Tens and the rest are starting to make things a little bit more breathable for Sentinels. As now they have a 2-player advantage. A 4 versus 2 moving in. Calm hesitating on who to focus on. Dapper is just inching and inching up towards 410. Now the battle's coming in towards Maze, and it turns out in favor of Sentinels, but not before Boostio has something else to say. A first one to drop as he's still looking back towards the left side of the site. Back and forth. Oh, just the timing of that. The wall blocks him, but Reforms on the top. He's looking for this kill. He actually fires a shot, but it's all here for Jogimo to go for the flank. He knows that one's close. The res, the second kill, easy there from Jogimo as he dashes up towards the top of pipes. It's traded out here by Shazam. Back to a 1 versus 1. Both IGLs, both looking to frag. Shazam sees him. Easy wall. that's going to allow this plant to come down.
Oh my word.
Oh, what?
Oh, the game!
I love it. I love it from Reform. What the hell was that? Busio goes to the frag right after to Shazam, speaking of all boosts.
Seconds left.
I love it. There's 10 seconds left, and then Busio gets the frag onto shot guards are coming in, so we've wasted that at utility, but we still have the snake fights available from APOD. But as we still try to move forward to fight, Shazam and Get Picky continue to work here inside B.
Can't cover that.
While Jogimo's pushing through, and there's only APOD left. Snake fight on the ground to try to deny if he can, and it works out for a bit. The second one coming in as well, but as he's spraying, they're wrapping around the back. And then Tense gets the frag to tie things up on a Tense over. He needs some support from his teammates, and they do that with a beautiful recon guard that allows for the shot from Busio. But the trades are coming out still. Busio lands another one, but it's tied on a 2-2 as Shazam answers back. The option now rings and misses, just lands off the wall right next to Shazam as it's Dapper and Shazam of Sentinels looking to potentially rotate back where it's met up and greeted by Calm once again. Right place in the right moment. Spike is now down. Headshot from Busio, and EG are back in the lead. Here for Sentinels, and the early dash from Tense does spot Calm on the right side of Boiler, but they're still pinching for a mid to be split for Sentinels as Reform will put that wall up just to defend one angle of the site. The rest of them working towards the B main side and also towards the back of the B side are landing their shots. There's only 2 left to go, make that only 1. Can Tense go for a 5-man clutch? He does have the Blade Storm and pops it out. He hears a shot ringing from the operator of Boostio while Jogimo is just around the corner with the Cloudburst. Now as we calm it down for a bit, he does have time to work with. Then from above, potentially, as it comes in for the knife, it gets the knife, but he's down to 14 HP. Then Calm to get the last kill, and to seal the deal for EG to get the win 2-0 over the Sentinels.